Hey y'all, Kayla at Tactical Response and my buddy Jason over at Kentucky Sustainable Living sent me this vehicle med kit to review. He wanted to get my opinions on it, and everybody's gonna get to hear them. If you want it, really quick at this jump, just in case you don't want to listen to everything I have to say, go to KentuckySustainableLiving.com. The medical stuff, you go to their sustainability store, medical kits, the vehicle med kit. That is what this is. Let's start with the bag. The bag itself is really high quality, like Cordura material. It's got a place for your cool guy patches on it. They send you one of their patches, which I think is really neat. And then so much moly that it kind of like counteracts my issue with it. Is like, I wish there were more pockets. I don't know if it's because girls' jeans don't have pockets and I just crave them everywhere I go, but I wish it had more pockets. It has the option to add pockets, so like I said, null point. What made me like really giddy about this kit in particular is that it runs the gamut of medical issues. And it does come all in one, but I'm gonna tell you how I think you should break it down in your vehicle. This is going to just be for my trauma gear. And the other things that they include are gonna be things that I stick in other parts of my car. So let's start with the less important things so I can set them to the side, and then I will pack my bag with you guys as I reload all of the trauma gear. I've already broke into this kit over the weekend at the Combat Art Summit to get some of the OTC bundle medications out. It comes with everything that you need from headaches, electrolytes, all that stuff, just incredible to have around. The ouch pouch, again, already broke into this. Somebody cut their finger, had to grab them a Band-Aid out of it. So an ouch pouch. This and the OTC bundle will absolutely be separated and put into my glove box. And then the wound care spray, spray this and it cleans the wound off. That's gonna go with my ouch pouch stuff. So with the other little kit that I put together, like my mom kit, all the things that I need because I have 3 feral children at all times. Some more things that I think I'm keeping them in the trauma kit because I have things that I could use them for, but some more things that could go either way, like sterile burn dressings, that's big trauma stuff, the hot packs and the cold packs. So the burn dressings, car accidents, stuff like that. So I'm definitely putting this in with the trauma gear. These can range from like, hey, something bad is happening, so you use like a hot pack or cold pack. This can help staunch little bleeds, things like that. But also to help for temperature control. If somebody loses a lot of blood, like having, or the hot pack, not the cold pack, the hot pack can help get them back to warm and keep them from going into shock. So having access to cold and hot temperatures immediately with just by cracking the bags, awesome. I'm gonna toss those at the bottom of the bag. The lidocaine gel patch, putting that with the ouch pouch stuff. Like moms and back pain, they go hand in hand. That's what that's for. Another sterile burn dressing to go in here. Oh, sorry, that's the same one. Sterile burn dressing to go in there. You've got your splints for any kind of falls, breaks. Again, this is a vehicle med kit, so the most likely thing that I'm gonna have to use this for is a car accident. I actually come up on one the day after I got this bag driving to the festival this weekend, and I just threw it over my shoulder when I got out and headed to the scene. But that's what this is for. And it also has all the stuff that we need for our everyday cool guy med kit with tourniquets and things like that. So the splint, gonna go at the bottom. And then all of these gauze. So here is like a gauze bag. It has all kinds of different sizes so that you can wrap things. It is the flat gauze that you would put on top of bandage or on top of wounds before you bandage them. So this and this can be turned into an actual like bandage without the ability to put extra pressure on it. So we're gonna put the gauze bundle at the bottom along with these wraps. You can get these tight enough. They're just not gonna be wide enough to actually like at least slow down blood flow. These are just extras for that. You've got the tourniquet in here. I just I like to give you the little bit of nuggets where I can. They do tear easy because they're designed to, so you would have to roll them up before you could use it to put any kind of pressure on something. This can absolutely be tightened enough to use, so spare tourniquet, ace wrap, anything like that. These are awesome to have in here. And then these are our rolled gauze or compressed gauze. These are what we would use for packing. So if somebody had a big bleed, again, thinking car accidents here, it takes a lot of gauze to fill up injuries, like a ton. If you haven't yet, you should go watch our video where we shoot into a pork shoulder, like one bullet, 9mm. Think car accidents and stuff like that, you're gonna need a ton of gauze. And there are pockets in here to put them in, like the one back pocket, that's my gauze pocket. You have a big ABD pad. So this is just an extra large gauze pad, again, to cover up big bleeds, things like that. It's also a nice clean workspace if you need it to be. More of the compressed gauze. And then into the extra nitty-gritty, this is what I consider the trauma kit stuff. You have, like I said, your tourniquet. You have your triangular bandage so that you can use this to make your own windlass style tourniquet. You can use it for a sling, pressure bandage, anything like that. You have an actual pressure bandage, an emergency blanket. Again, when I was talking about those heat packs, shock. These things right here prevent the person from losing too much of their body temperature to the ground or to the air around them. We have an airway. We have the needle with the catheter in it for chest injuries. Chest seals, the 2-pack so you can cover entrance and exit. Tape, and then a whole big old pack of gloves. The fact that it comes with a Ziploc baggie full of them, there are a minimum of 10 pair in here. I haven't taken them out and counted them individually, but there are a minimum of 10 pair of gloves in there. You will go through gloves a lot. So it comes with all of this trauma gear, and then like the little icing on the cake, a CPR mask. If you have ever had to do CPR on somebody and give breaths, you know, like vomiting is a sign of life. It's extremely common when giving CPR, so having one of these to separate their bodily fluids from yours makes me way more comfortable if I don't have the actual nurse ambu bag that we can use to breathe for them. Shears, tape, Sharpie, you can do a lot of improvisation with these. This can work as a windlass. The tape, you can tape it to the triangle bandage. There's so much stuff in here that is purpose built, like the tourniquet, like the chest seals, but then the sheer size and inclusivity of the bag to where it has so much stuff gives you a lot to work with for the improv as well. So like absolutely 10 out of 10, I would recommend this bag. If you tell them the Tactical Response sent you, there might be a little discount in it for you, but the price point is for all of this is $230 on the website. The bag itself is going to be worth a significant part of that, and all of the trauma gear. When you try to price these out individually, it's difficult. Things get forgotten. It adds up, and this really is a one bag fixes almost all deal. So go check them out, KentuckySustainableLiving.com. Tell them Kayla sent you, and remember, your responsibility to be ready for the fight never ends.